Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything is set on up. It looks like everything is good to go, at least on my other computer. Give me a check this computer. Looks like everything is booting on up. Time to activate the live chat windows and turn on my macros. And looks like that's all good. Turn on the macros. And that should be good to go. Looks like everything's good to go. Need to turn off preview over here. And I think everything is good to go. Wait, over here as well. Need to switch over there. Now everything's good to go. I'll go ahead and start from the top. And this should be fine. I'll put my drink. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue OKW player got na_orbity. Seeing NA, the A is lowercase, so it's not North America, but likely the chemical symbol for sodium. So sodium_orbit, I'm guessing. Who's also immediately locked in the elite armor doctrine. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red US, we got Lou in all capitals. His opponent's name only has 2 capitals, while he has 3 capital letters. Clearly that means he wins, right? Rifleman squad on the field, another rifle squad on the build queue. Not big surprise. We've got Volkswagen and Kubelwagen. Of course, for elite armor, he may eye for early 221. Usually don't see the Kubelwagen if there's a 221, right? Usually it's double Volks. So I could easily be mistaken about that. The US player has, of course, 3 doctrines available. Got the Recon Support Doctrine, which is a pretty good doctrine to go for the Lieutenant, since you both have access to the Pack Howitzer and or not necessarily for Lieutenant. You get the Pack Howitzer if you go for Lieutenant, or the Greyhound if you go for Captain. Airborne Assault, pretty fun units here. You get the Calliope and Rangers. Bulldozer upgrade's a pretty good upgrade. As I mentioned, the white phosphor shell ability is very nice to have. Cover to cover is always nice, and urban assault kits get some rifle grenades, always quite nice as well. And then you got armor company. Usually you see that as an immediate lock-in to get the assault engineers. This map's pretty wide open, so not super great for assault engineers. And of course the M10 and the M10 is a little bit lackluster. Bulldozer is reasonable, but still not as great as a Burn Bar.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And of course the heavy siege barrage is always quite nice. Rifle squad and reaction squad charges down the Kubelwagen. Reaction squad's not bad versus the Kubelwagen since it's a high rate of fire unit. But overall, those 2 units just running down the Kubelwagen, well, probably won't secure its kill, but at least will secure its withdrawal. Our squad could probably capture the sector up front, let the rear squad capture the one in the rear. It's in their job description. Apologies, my throat's a little bit choked up. Right now, my allergies been kicking in quite badly. My coworkers definitely been hearing me sneeze. I don't know if any of you all know how loud I sneeze, but it is Dad Plus level of sneezing. Rifle squad is inside the garrison, but looks like only 2 windows on the side. Maybe extras, I can't really tell with the open spot. He has a nice little sun lamp, or sun roof. But it looks like none of these rifle models will fire from the sunroof.
We have a lieutenant reporting.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit high there. It's more of a wall.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Do now have a lieutenant, another rifle squad on the field, so he's gone for quite a bit of forces, which is sort of counterintuitive for all these, all the doctrines, since they all have the special infantry called in. They'll probably skimp out on the infantry units there, go for 2 rifle squad and lieutenant. We do have a 2-2-1 deployment field with 2 Volks. We got Volks Boltons for the OKW player. The US player got Rifleman Veterancy Bolton, which is a pretty nice one. The veteran infantry training is always good. And of course, we got the Jackson penetration. While the Jackson's pretty reliable when it comes to penning, sometimes extra reliability never hurts. I don't think it really needs it, but for those who get it, it should make it highly reliable. Not a bad idea, just I don't think it's a great idea. Yeah, it's a good idea still. Great. Or good, not great. Intake rifle grenade does connect on the Kubawagen. Does not take it off there. Shroom Pioneers are falling back. The Rifle Squad and Lieutenant can go and capture these sectors back here. But the other squads push forward, force back to the Kubawagen. Here's play did consume the rest of the munitions on that anti-tank rifle grenade. Oh, there's a bazooka there by the Lieutenant. Gets a good hit there. It's not bulletproof, just bullet resistant. And looks like we'll manage to escape on out there as well. Our squad needs some reinforcements, and not to mention they were in an angle where they're not sending any damage. US players going for a utility car. Incendiary grenade has been cast. The Russian squad getting a little overran there. Our squad is being focused down instead, which is a good idea. The Russian squad can't be ignored to a certain degree. Lieutenant back here. The lieutenant model himself is still alive, so his Thompson's still very much usable. Now got the utility car up straight forward, force back the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like the 221 got repaired up before the Kubawagen. 221's probably the better choice to repair up even quicker. I do believe they have the same health. The 221 has, I think, 240 health before the upgrade. When it gets upgraded, it gets set up to 320. Now I can bring the 223. Interrupt his own repair there. Oh, that's why. Going for medical supplies. That was probably a good idea. Look at how... Oh, picked up 2 sets of medical supplies. Only picked up 1. But all that stuff is getting healed up quite nicely. Did really need it. I understand. Could go for the medic upgrade. Will need to go for the medical upgrade later on. But even having 1 medical charge to the left is still quite nice. Got the 223 upgrade. And this way, if a wounded unit gets forcing back, but still has a large number of models, they can swiftly pick up that last bit of medical supplies and charge forward.
Task complete.
Does get reinforced in time. It was cutting it pretty close. STGs are on the way. Does spot the utility car. He could go with the Pantrek. He does have the cannon warfare there. That's adequate. Pantrek's only really useful, single Pantrek's only really useful against occasional light vehicles. Not really good versus light tanks. Cannon warfare gets directed there on the utility car. Our squad decided to vault over and send a grenade onto this rifle squad there. And this is a line of sight blocker there, so they're not engaging. Decides to charge for this guy here. Anti-tank rifle grenade being casted.
A capture point is under attack.
It's still being casted, but looks like he's having trouble. It's probably going to cancel itself out. It did, yep, did also retrieve from the munitions. So didn't get it off, but likely wouldn't secure a kill either way. Our squad tries to move forward. I do think it's a bad idea to go with the anti-craft grenade. It's way too far towards his opponent's base to really have any good usage for it. US players going for a mortar. Not a big fan of the US mortar. Does spot the beginning Warfare and the Stone Pioneers. There was a smoke there. Can't say it was useful protecting stuff from beginning Warfare. But looks like the STG squad got a pretty good amount of damage there. He could have actually stuck around Pennant and let the beginning Warfare be focused down. I think the Okuda player in short could have played that better. Focus on the Kuvan, gains good damage there, and likely will secure the kill. Does secure the kill there, does get peppered by the base flax. US player does have an ambulance, but I had not mentioned that earlier. Has this amount of fuel, getting close towards a major. The Okuda player is getting pretty close to a sheer transport and fuel as well. He has enough to, by the time he gets the floor in the field, get the half-track position. He should have enough to get the sheer transport started. Transpactor's authorization will take a little bit more fuel.
Target secure. Mission accomplished. Wait till they move. Under attack. Upgrade complete.
Fires away against our Volks Grenadiers.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
To the car, advancing. Does fire pepper there onto the Volks Grenadiers. Volks Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover there. Kind of Warfare gets a hit there on the utility car, but we'll be safe enough to withdraw. Mortar range a little bit wide. Volks Grenadiers advancing to some light cover. Mortar at pretty close range there. My premonition says it's going to be directive there on those Volks. And my premonition was off. That close range, no barrage order, so I'm sort of surprised it's scattered in the same spot twice. It must have been trying to hit one particular model, the edge one. Rap squad needs to get on out of there, and the Volks needs to fall back. Next mortar shot. That was a direct hit, got some good splash there. Rap squad down to the south got hit by 2 squads, so it doesn't need to fall back there. Utility car finds some cover on Pond Street. And we're trying to hit the utility car. And it does receive a hit there. It seemed like a bit of a splash hit, but either way, that was over on the Cannon Warfare pulls him back. Shun Pioneer, and oh, looks like lots of Shun Pioneer entirely. He was right there, right? Yeah. I didn't realize, I wasn't paying close enough attention. It looks like Shun Pioneer got fully wiped out by the utility car. I was looking at some other stuff up here. Sheer quarters now being built.
Incoming fire! Maneuver and fire!
Pioneers reporting for duty.
Receiving effective fire! Swing the gun round! Achieved better assistance.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are
Mortar's
making
now
a
falling on back. Does get the utility car repaired, and it's going to be just kept in the rest of that munition sector now.
The command half-track has been converted into the headquarters building.
Contact!
Utility car's crew took a small burst there. About 1 point of damage onto them, maybe 2 points of damage. Volks Grenadiers trying to get Panzerfaust on the utility car. Looks like they're unsuccessful. There may be some of the M6 anti-tank mines, which are treadbuster landmines. Though he is spent his munitions on some bars. The squad, I think, only has the 1 bar. Looks like it.
Capture point is under attack.
Has over 100 munitions, so we can get some more bars on these guys soon.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Also managed to get some damage there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Drive squad behind some light cover and going to be some heavy cover as well. Mortar. Splash the Volkswagens a little bit. Incendiary grenade thrown on one of the rifle squad. He does largely avoid it. After these drive squads pursuing the 2-2. Getting some good hits on the Shroom Pioneers, and they were moving around so they didn't retaliate too much. And the Shroom Pioneers are already get wiped out at the current rate. Going for anti-tank rifle grenade now. MG34 and the Volkswagens over here. Anti-tank rifle grenade connects. And this drive squad does need fallback. The other one moving fallback too soon does get suppressed there as well. No Dr. Sales select just yet. Has 6 command points. Can bring in all the early assets. More Major is on the field. 2-2-3 may want to keep his distance. There's no AT threat.
Objective secured. Ready to go.
Lieutenant way over here. A couple guys went down, so looks like this Volkswagens may have fell back from that area. Our squad getting hit. It looks like the mortar sign for a barrage on the utility on the 223. Not a bad idea. It looks just hitting it off auto attacks. So this may scatter hit these guys there. But decided just to get a direct hit there on the 223. The cat over for trying to hit the utility car and did get peppered a little bit by the small arms fire. Even though assault is better. Good damage there. Major does fall back. Utility car moving around. Utility car does take some damage there. You now have a regular Sherman tank on the build queue with a decent amount of manpower in reserve. Does splash miss that 223. Also needs to get hit by a double rifle squad. 223 has veteran C3. Once it gets veteran C4, he has access to Regal AT mine, the Treadbuster AT mine. Volkswagens looks like may get wiped out here. He does get easily wiped out. MG34 straight forward on the flank. Mortar scattered a little bit short because it's targeting the Shroom Pioneers there. Now got a squad of Oberst on the build queue. He's pretty close for the field for a Panzer IV. Probably a good idea to go for that. And US actually has like an armor company. I think it's the worst one of the doctrines. Go for it. And he's saving some fuel there. Going for the Sherman Bulldozer. Which with the Panzer IV on the build queue soon. That's probably the wrong choice. Oberst now pulled in the field. Probably being upgraded to LMGs now. Our squad does get suppressed. Oberst getting hit by the utility car now.
Sherman Dozer is ready for action.
Sherman Bulldozer deployed on the field. Armored Panzer IV, OKW Panzer IV on the build queue. And the mortar does scout a little bit wide. Could be nice to see some of the Treadbuster landmines, but don't think he has deployed out any. 223 is almost veteran C4 as well. And we do have a munitions cache that has been established back here as well.
Mines are
So, oh, we do now have a Treadbuster landmine. You can see it a little bit right there, the M6 anti-tank mine. Rock squad hitting the 223 now. Howdy. Okay, Rapid Grenade connecting. And there's Veterans 4, which means Rugo AT mines now available. That's when it gets pretty fun. Sherman Bulldozer, of course, can hit it, but it's going to be a little bit slow projectiles.
We're losing a capture point. Hit him with the coax. Front's got us pegged. Infantry. Shoot your goddamn fire.
Good hit there in the Volkswagens. Rock Squad needs to fall back, and Major summons some artillery. Great hit there in the Volks. Everything's falling back out of that area. Panzer 4 straightforward, can always load up some heat rounds, because the Sherman tank's clearly pretty cold. US player has gone for a 50 cal. A current right here, US player maybe go for M10. Just to get an anti-tank asset on the field.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
He has weapon rack, so you may want to load up the lieutenant and with an extra bazooka. We do have a light AT mine here deployed with the US player as well. Very nice.
Reinforced and ready to go. You got it.
Various things. It depends on per unit. For example, the Volksgrenadiers here. Veterancy 1 improves the survivability in combat. Veterancy 2 increases squad accuracy, weapon control while under fire. Veterancy 3 increase survivability to reduce target size effectively. 4 increases squad if a field awareness and cover, so it has a bit of spotting while in cover. And I'm gonna sneeze. 5, I think, provides some health regen out of combat. Ugh, sorry about that. Looks like I got a bit of sandbags, wire, then more sandbags there. Some units get abilities, which honestly are the worst versions of effectiveness abilities. Doesn't have landmine there, probably swept by the minesweeper.
Standing by.
Honestly, abilities based on veterancy are usually not super great, because usually they come with veterancy 1 and you don't get any real benefits, because most abilities do cost munitions. Just basic stat increase is always generally the best. US player has a pretty good amount of forces here. He is going for M10 for AT. I wonder if the lieutenant's gone for another bazooka. Has gone for another bazooka, very nice. He needs some various AT assets at the moment, and losing that Treadbuster mine was a big problem. The light AT mine here can still be a temporary snare, but still.
The Germans just cut off our supply lines. Light down the hatches.
Obersassen, of course, can't do much with a bulldozer. Kenilworth can. Gets a shot there. 2 Panzer on the bulldozer. 3 shots and it's done for. 3 more pens.
We're getting plastered over here. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rolls and miss there. That would hit. Could have been very deadly. These guys are very stacked up. Do now the major recon pass, spotting a whole bunch of stuff in the center part of the map. And it looks like the Panzer IV is content of missing everything. And I think the US player overall got pretty lucky there. Took very little losses. If one of those hit, it was going to be devastating. More scattering a little bit wide or being barraged in the wrong location.
300 points remaining.
Flash damage there on the Volksgrenadiers. Over here, Lieutenant does find the Kenilworth, force him back. Cooper Pants or the bulldozer takes a pen there. Hands fouls being casted now. Does interrupt his cast, so did not fire off the Panzerfaust. Assassin does take a hit there. Panzer IV straight forward. Took a bit of damage from the bazooka. Aggressive squad trying to repair up the short row Panzer IV now. M10 straight forward gets a long range pen. And he's expects to see one hit the HEVAP. And does take quite a bit of damage there. Decides to blitz on out of there or flanking speed on out of there. Get over for finds another hit there. One more shot and it's done for.
You've got a captain hitting the field.
Cannon Warfare fired away. Maybe the German tank. Captain pull on the field, Paul can go for some AT guns. He has enough manpower for an AT gun. He is going for one already. Can go for two if he so choose. Mortar gets a pretty good hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. Major does fall back entirely. And got the score scheme repaired up quite nicely. Maybe a good idea to put the Sherman crew inside the M10. Because right now the Panzer IV is a big threat to him. I think it would be better to get the veterancy on the M10. The EVAP rounds could be quite nice.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action. Krauts are taking one of our points.
Rifle squad takes a direct hit there. And looks like did not swap out the crews. Gets a good pen there onto the Panzer IV. Now got Panzer artillery being summoned there onto the top of the 50 cal. On the left side you have the 223, the eventually 5, and the Obersassen pushing along the flank. Sturm Tiger could be summoned, but he is probably going for the King Tiger. Though only see two structures on the field for him. He has over 200 fuel. Does not have SW's half track. He maybe is not paying enough attention to his fuel. So he's going for a full Panther. And looks like the bulldozers taking severe damage. Put it there on the Volks.
The capture point is under attack.
Smoke being summoned.
Smoke ready. We're getting blasted over here.
Rascals push their way forward. Do not begin with for falling on back. Back howitzer now being on the build queue for the US player. Not sure about that. Doesn't have too much fuel in store, so. Rascal taking the damage there. M temperature forward, avoids the camouflage of the Warfare. Panther to on field. US forces are not exactly going to be very well equipped to take on the Panther. Landmine destroyed there. Could have been a Shred Buster. These are planks of wood. Regal AT mines look somewhat similar to these planks of wood. And looks like our Panzer Files connecting onto the M10. Nope, he's not cast one up. He has plenty of missions for it. Panzer IV hits the rifleman. M10's trying to fall back into repair, so is the Panther. Needs a good damage there. Raw squad starting to push the way forward.
Point secure. We're getting blasted over here.
Got a bounce there. Rational squad inside the garrison. And one taking the does pen the A Panzer IV. Another pen there as well. Cannon Warfare 1 hits the bulldozer. The Cannon Warfare 2 and 3 shots connects as well. He does fall back in time.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Under NC fire!
Our squad's straightforward. Major getting suppressed. You can always bring the fake barrage as well as the real barrage. Good hits there. Both the squads now falling back. Packhouse's barrage is off cooldown, so he could barrage the MG34 if he's aware of its location. 223 took some severe damage, and looks getting repaired up by these guys now. Panther and Panzer IV are fully repaired. Looks like he is barraging down the MG. No, the Packhouse is trying to barrage the base. Major does get suppressed by the MG34, and looks like more is connecting onto the MG. Bit of medical supply is still there. M10 straight forward.
The capture point is under attack.
Does take a bit of hit there. M10 does take a pen. Good hits there. Oh, fuel silo exploded. Does take out the Volkswindiers. M10 or Sherman tank does take another pen there. Panzerfaust connects on the bulldozer. It fires a retaliation shot there, gets some damage there. Not threat of going down immediately, though we have the Panther making meaty crow there. Great shot there on the Volkswindiers, so Light does go right down out there. And looks like the Panther will be starting to fall back now. Panzer IV is also falling back. Got the 223 straight forward. Good pen there onto the 223. Got some hits there on the medics, as well as the Strom Pioneers. Medics starting to heal up the medics. And does get a pen there on the Panther. And now I got Stukas of Foos on the build queue for the OPW player. I was not expecting that. Do now have full jacks on the build queue for the US player as well. He will need to pack up or unload some of his tanks there to get enough population space for it. Yeah, setting up over here. Right now the US player has 144 tickets versus the OKW's 375, so the OKW player does have a good margin in his favor. Goes counting down against him at the moment. Major does get suppressed there. And do have a recon pass there from the Major. And I heard a landmine detonated somewhere. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, this MG exploded. They may have been sitting on top of a landmine. Not sure what happened there. Was not paying close enough attention there. My apologies. Got two Volcano Warfare's Panther on the field, so the OKW player has plenty of AT. So another open house is probably a good idea. Suksafus barraging somewhere back here. And US player does largely dodge. Very nice. Detonates the fuel silo. Rifle squad and captain push way forward. Norfolk does fall back there. Panzer IV fires a shot down on the rifleman. Oversauce and Panzer have a good heavy cover there. Packhauser does rain a little bit short, or far, and does avoid the bundle grenade. Mortar does rain a little bit short. Bulldozer's full health. Jackson's at full health. And the M10 just got repaired on up, so he has a good amount of AT now in the field. Does get anti-craft grenade and AT gun shot there onto the Panzer IV. And got artillery barrage there on the M1 AT gun. Jackson gets penned there. Sherman tank alive, needs to keep on the run though. Panther is still lining a shot on it, does get out of range. It's penned there on the Jackson and received the pen there from the Jackson. The kind of first nailed the Jackson. M10 push right forward, confuse flanking speed and the, what's it called, evap. The light AT mine that was right here has been destroyed.
Area secured. In contact.
And that's the kind of first, maybe hit by a mortar here. Nope, the mortar's trying to hit the Panther.
The capture point is under attack.
Good splash hit in the Obersatzen. Anti-craft grenade firing.
Show 300 points
Connects.
on their line.
No, don't think that was really worth it. And I'm so surprised this guy has not been set up on one of these sectors here, like the fuel or
Frag
munitions
grenades now
sector.
available for action.
This player has now researched frag grenades.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
All of his armor is loaded on up. This rough squad cannot reinforce. Is at 105 out of 100 population. And does take out the M180 gun there. Bazooka does bounce. And we've got the Obsessor does take a hit there. And there goes the carcass of the M180 gun. Super Barrage raining on in. Jackson got hit pretty hard there. The Super Barrage may take it out. It almost did, honestly. Pack also took a bit of a beating there. M10 needs to start falling back. And 10 needs to advance before. Throws a frag on the Obersatzen. Does avoid it. Lieutenant model's down, so no Thompson. Auto grenade throw there, hitting Lieutenant there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our
Craft
capture
squad
points.
maniac out of the garrison with the students, taking a bit of a beating. It's become extra holy. There's there in the bulldozer. Craft squad decided to get out of that structure there. I should submit a complaint to all the contractors who put a lot of extra holes in the building as they didn't need to. Became a structural weakness.
Tube ready.
US player has a good amount of fuel. If he keeps a captain alive, if you lose some assets, he can always use a captain to force produce some vehicles. Preferably another Jackson. Right now he has excellent on infantry. You could try to throw away a unit. Maybe you can throw away the Veteran Sleep 3 mortar. It's probably the least useful thing he has in the field at the moment. You have now a Panzer Artillery now being summoned there. Just placed at 134 tickets and counting down at first 260. M10 does get a pen there, but receive a double pen, triple pen in return. Oh, got the siege barrage there deployed out by the Sherman, the 105 barrage. As opposed to the actual siege barrage, which you almost have enough munitions for it. Barak squad advancing, getting hit quite hard by everything. A take rifle grenade on the 223, I don't think it's worth it. Our squad does get wiped out there. It does drop the bar. The Obersatzen squad should pick that up. Though I put that on that highlighted, so we may already picked up one. 6 Foos barrage raining on in somewhere over here. Nails 50 cal and the rifle squad. Obersassen's about to get wiped on out. Does get wiped on out there. Hands forward crew receiving anti-craft grenade, but none of these units can throw anti-craft grenade. They can only throw smoke grenades. Kenarth gets a pen there. In the bulldozer, Jackson activate the key back. And we've got heat rounds on the Panther in return.
Ready for orders.
One more pen and that Jackson should be done for from the heat rounds. We could either blitz on forward. Does get our range. All this stuff's quite moving. M10 straight forward. Henceforth, one pen is done for. This pen, double pen there. Henceforth goes down. The M10 likely will go down to the C5 to kind of refer. Gets bounced, and Panther does finish it off there. Jackson creeps way forward. That must be a different Jackson. White Foster's round fired off there from the pack howitzer. Rolls a miss there, and the Okuda player has resigned. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. My apologies for my drink open up. Not that one. See, that one starts in 5 minutes. Let's see. Try to mix up the factions a little bit more, and that should be fine. Make sure there's nothing suspicious there. That looks all fine to me. If I see one with like pretty much no rating, it usually to me, screams to me something suspicious there, to say the least. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn bottom right side as the Okudobi player got A-Team Wooly. Spawn as his blue Wehrmacht ally, we got Karambia. Spawn as the magenta Soviet player got Geoxis. And spawn as his red British ally got Sheila Vorlowski. Well, I butchered that name well enough. Looks like 3 players have selected the options. We got the Guard Motor Coordination Tactics, as well as the Mobile Assault Regiment, versus the Overwatch Doctrine, so pretty much all 3 standard doctrines, versus an unknown player. Let's see, Joint Operations, not very common doctrine, but it does have a clear design. Got the Jaeger Infantry Doctrine, a pretty common doctrine, not except for G43s or the Camouflage, but pretty much for the Jaeger Command Squad. Pretty much only really the Jaeger Command Squad and some other abilities go along with it. Usually I think the Storm Doctrine mostly satisfy what people mostly use. And the German Mechanized Doctrine, a fun doctrine. You get the Short Barrel Panzer IV and the 250 half-track, which players should go for more often in my opinion. Very fun asset. Compared to the M3, it has like twice or triple amount of armor. It is far more resilient than the M3 and goes quite well with your own Pioneers of Flamethrowers. Oh, we do have what appears to be a tier 1 skip, which usually means could go for German mechanized. Though I like to go for German infantry doctrine because 5-man Pioneers of Flamethrowers is pretty fun. Volksgrenadiers and Sturm Pioneers pretty forward. He does place a bit of sandbags there. Excuse me. Do have a Vickers right here as well. Up north, conscripts engaging this garrison would not be able. Actually, The M242 may have flanking shots there. Got like 2 half bursts there, so no suppression. Yeah, don't get your guy in the garrison there. You're getting hit by multiple angles. I think you're just falling back to this heavy cover there would be good. Or push this guy forward to heavy cover there. That should be good. One in the 3 directions. Conscript's laying down some sandbags. Hasn't captured the VP just yet. Pioneer trying to be annoying, capture the flanks. Conscript's heading down south for the winter. Pioneers wounded. MG42 does find a burst in the conscripts. Do not battle phase 1 research that I thought I heard. Or I guess best go for a Panzer Grenadier. Or retreat back to Yep, he's going for Panzer Grenadiers. If you go for early battle phase 1 and you want to go straight for 2-2s, I would recommend then you have Pioneer back at home, ready to build the structure immediately. And if you do a tier 1 skip into 2-2, so try to rush out 2-2, I highly recommend you get the armor bulletin for the 2-2. It makes it a little bit more distance to help resist small arms fire.
Panzer Grenadiers standing by.
Pioneer does get wiped out. Minor loss there. This one should be upgraded to Minesweeper then. Don't think it'd be a good idea to go for the Flamethrower. Volkswagen behind some good heavy cover, so the intersection. Conscripts are out of range, so they're not relevant to this conflict. Pushing forward for Incendiary Grenade would be excellent option. He does get hit by the Assault Officer. Incendiary Grenade thrown. And does cinch up those units there. By focus on the officer, then the Wounded Squad. I understand if he hits the Wounded Squad first. Gamma Bomb thrown. Scatters them individually. Very nice. Does get splashed up there. His teammates' Panzer Grenadiers come in a pretty good time. Panzer Grenadiers throw a Bundle Grenade. Best focus on the officer. Does respect the officer. You're not going to wipe it out, so you need to try to retarget to another squad, which appeared he did, and the conscript squad a little bit up on the ground. They're going to run away, but that doesn't increase the distance between the two. It just allows Panzer Grenadiers to get good fire there, but they do manage to get a volley in the Panzer Grenadiers in negative cover. German Pioneers get forced back by the recovery sappers. And while all this, he is just keeping the flank nice and secure of the double MGs. So sending this single Panzer Grenadier support teammate was very nice. MG42 surrounding Vans. It's not exactly one that you should be as aggressive with. You need to have the Pioneer spot for it. But let the Panzer Grenadier support do it. Let's have 2 Panzer Grenadiers and a thought of her Teller Mines. Yep, set of Teller Mines. Very defensive Teller Mines spawn field. Conscripts behind some heavy cover. They will generally win out the fight. At least they won't receive any suppression. Panzer Grenadiers need to charge this guy here. He is not properly charging him. In fact, he runs by there, not paying close enough attention there, so taking a lot of damage there. And the Conscripts did a good job of focusing down the Panzer Grenadier. And since he didn't have enough munitions for throwing a bundle grenade, he can't clear out one of those heavy covers there. These guys are going to rip apart. He needs to fall back, we'll assume there. Pioneers do fall back. MG42 advancing. Best time to advance. We've got double combat engineers here, and combat engineers have good rifles. But of course, they're in open ground, but the conscripts will get hit first, but he does AoE suppress the combat engineers. You can AoE suppress conscripts better than you can actually force them down directly. MG34 firing rate does suppress these guys before they enter heavy cover. I hear some base artillery. The base artillery is firing from the auxiliary, just the one howitzer piece. Does destroy some stuff there, it looks like. Gamma bomb there, does dodge the building from the correct side. And you've got the Jaeger Lancaster deployment here. And one of these guys, notice he did continue to receive suppression. One of those guys was out far enough, so he does get hit there. Incendiary grenade there. Good incendiary grenade there. The suppressed squad needs to fully retreat. Both those squads fall back, so technically both sides have lost there. British player only has a single medic squad there, so it's going to be needed to heal up everything.
Your orders, comrade. Ready!
Some sandbags there. Oh. Landmine detonation there. Panzergrenadiers force back the 120mm mortar, and they do find some DP-28s. Panzergrenadiers throws a bundle grenade in retaliation. Guards do eat a little bit there, but not too spicy for them. And it looks like that Panzergrenadier got plinked by the P3Ss there. Got the Vickers firing away. The truck's seen better days. Preferably days before the war. Panzergrenadiers do fall back there. And the conscript squad does get pinned. We do have what appears to be another tallow mine there, so we've got double tallow mine. Very nice. Both in road. This one's a bit more forward, but in a spot where vehicles can traverse. The other one's very defensive, which is not bad. It prevents dives and can really punish somebody diving. Good damage there. Bundle grenade in return. It should be within point blank. Does explode one's own models there. Panzergrenadiers will probably get fully wiped out here.
Officer has arrived.
And we do have now the Joint Operations Doctrine. Goes to the artillery officer. Oh, something got dropped there. Does drop a P3S. I recommend you pick that up with a Pioneer, because pretty much a single P3S just sucks. Or the Shun Pioneer upgraded with the Panzerschreck and get a little bit more AT to be a bit more of a focused squad. And it looks like he did actually take time to lay down a flare mine there. Very nice. The Pioneer does pick up the P3S, very nice. Does not upgrade it to the Panzerboucher from the campaign. And that is still an unused asset that's never been used in multiplayer, the Panzerboucher. 39. If you want to have fun with that asset, I did incorporate a version of it into my mod. Among a lot of other things. Infantry section has taken severe damage, but does have medics, so just need to fall back and usually patch themselves up. Give themselves some blood transfusions to replace all of the hit points lost. I just assume HP is measured in blood loss. Volksgrenadiers began some good light cover there. Incendiary grenade gets some good damage there. This guy does get suppressed there. Volksgrenadiers trying to throw another incendiary grenade there. This time it will hit the Vickers. Ooh, some of those guys were still in the incendiary effect, so they got immolated. And the Vickers getting hit there as well. Jägerlight Infantry looks like the first strike effect.
Supply half track is ready for orders.
We do now have the SWS half-track on the field. Polygon for sure Panzer quarters. Does have 181 fuel, so it has enough for also Panzer authorization, which is in total 120 fuel. By the time that stall gets fully built and upgraded, he may have enough for a Panzer IV, at least get pretty close. He has a good amount of infantry on the field, 3 volts, 1 Jägerlight infantry, so yeah, the Panzer could be quite nice if he wants a bit more AT. He also has only 4 command points, so he does not have enough for left 18. The British player is going for mortal emplacement, so left 18 is seemingly a bit more attractive. However, his teammate can also pull out left 18, as well as a Pack 43.
Army commander is ready to go.
Artillery officer does fall back there. Infiltration commandos inside this garrison. While the 3 men's usually not super great, he did manage to get a great burst there on the MG. Garrison's almost fully destroyed. Gotta be very careful with that. Volksgrenadiers straightforward. I heard something got destroyed. What? I'm not sure. This one here may have been where the MG was originally located at. Looks like the Panzergrenadiers do fall back.
The T-gun is ready for combat.
Oscar's straightforward. Got the guards getting pinned. And this feels like it does get fully captured. Here's some mortar shots there. MG-34 sitting up over here and packing on up. Intersection inside the garrison. This garrison has full health currently. Shoe mine's been pulled out there. Volkswageners heading towards the center. We've got the combat engineers coming on in. Vicker set up in a good position there to hit that Volkswageners. Suppressing the first volley there, and now have a Cromwell to help follow up. Double mortar deployed in the field. Flare mine. Looks like the trick flare.
Ready for action.
The booby trap flare. So Cromwell's on the field. He does have also a Firefly Bulletin, which is a pretty nice bulletin. Always fun. Oh, looks like the structure is being plinked a little bit there by the P3S. If it blows out a panel, it probably could destroy out the entire building. But not if it does blow up entire panels, another matter. This tunnel mine still exists. We hear the Kennebuff firing away somewhere. We do have another shoe mine over here. The Kennebuff hitting the structure, look like. Maybe they're trying to hit the sandbags. I can't really tell, honestly. It seems like a bit too far away for trying to hit the structure. Cromwell has 6 damage here, probably from double pan strike. Panzer 434. Panzer has combined arms activate. Does cancel landmine. Doesn't fear anything inside the garrison. Mortar destroys these sandbags and wire. Don't need to throw a grenade there, that's just combat engineers, so you can just fire it the normal way. Got combat engineers or conscripts there of 7 men. There's 42 setting it up, it is garrisoned by tons of grenadiers. Up here, assault officer 34 throwing Gambon onto the both squads. Nails most of the MG. I thought I was going to hit the Vickers, not Vickers, the Kennebuff for a bit more. Landmine detonations somewhere, some like. It could have been the OKW player finding it. Conscripts backing on off. Telemine still exists. Shoe mine as well. Telemine as well. Panzer 434. Cromwell advancing. Not fully prepared. Did he get a full squad right there? There may have been a full squad out there. He's under 2 volts. He had 3 at one time. That could have been a full squad wipe. As for consider on the Vickers. T-485 in the build queue. Another Zis gun to shoot the Zap tank. The player has enough resources now for the artillery piece. Could be a good idea. His teammate as well has plenty of fuel for another Panzer IV, so maybe going for that. Piece of tree flew its way forward. Destroys sandbags as they just got completed. That seems about right. Panzer IV can take one more pen. Pioneers nearby, as will Sturm Pioneers. Good number 18 guns by the Allies. Feels like Allies in an overall better position. Let's look at this composition. Has good amount of infantry and tank. British player has good support and has adequate anti-tank and tank. Has decent amount of fuel. Could go for a land mattress next. Could go for a Firefly. The Soviet player has pretty much nothing, barring a handful of much munitions for a marked target, which he's about to get. And now can bring in a marked target. It really shoots that tank with this gun. Ooh, great mortar hit there. Commandos sprinting the way forward using the combat sprint ability. Passive ambush. Does fall back there. Looks at the Carmel and Pence 4. Pence 4 gets the received the first pen.
Point captured. Good work, everybody.
Good down the conscripts. Does get plinked a little bit there. He has appeared to be rebuilt that or re-upgraded the PTRS rifle.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Grenade has been thrown. Bundle grenade. Has grenadiers behind or in front of heavy cover there. Mortars running on in. Let's make rolls and misses there. Got some flame there. And got a smoke barrage there from the artillery officer. Nope. So it must have been British smoke. He's first falling back. Hands grenadiers a little bit stacked up. It looks like this telemine has exploded. For what? I'm not sure. Maybe a stray mortar. This shoe mine and telemine still exists.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Pioneer now being built.
We are losing a sector.
Cromwell sends a bounce.
F-43 anti-tank guns are now available. We now have access to
Kenilworth gets a hit there on the Cromwell. Commandos charging with 4. Throws a Gammon bomb.
Attacking hammer tactics are ready for use.
Gets a pen there onto the Panzer 4. Multiple pens there. Jaeger, light infantry forward. Volksgrenadiers as well. Destroys the sandbags there. And yellow's not going for a left 18. No Kadug player. Blue is not. Has quite a bit of fuel sorted up.
the enemy is gaining
No battle phase 3. Has been main power in fuel.
300 points.
So I'm not sure what he's eyeing at the moment. OW left 18. Trying to barrage the mortar. Does go for another recovery sapper. Commandos, you get spotted by the Volks. And they have hold fire turned on and then turned off. 485 connects on the Panzer 4. Mortar connects on the officer. Shoe mine here right in front. And does avoid the shoe mine. Don't think he will be wiped out if he did hit it. Not enough AT nearby. Maybe not. Yeah, with that there, it would have gone down. Didn't see that AT. So Pack 43 has been completed. MG does go down there. Pans 4 straight forward. Panstrax roll misses, a whole bunch of misses on T-485. Good pen there. Does drop a Panstrax. In fact, he got a full squad right then that stuff there. I see a lot of dead models there. Pans 4 goes on down. Mark target may have helped out there. But yeah, there's a pile of corpses there, so he must have been very unlucky there. Telemine maybe tripped here. Pack 43 rotating around. Probably take 3 pens, take out rolls and miss there. So I can't say if he knows about it just yet. Does lose that guy there. Minesweeper does Pack 43. Did that Pack 43 actually bounce there? What happened there? What on earth is going on with that thing? Triple miss? Does a miss there as well? What on earth was going on? That must be forced on the ground, but still. Ooh, massive losses there. That may have been some good Panzer IV shots. One of those constant squads I think got wiped out. Panzer Grenadiers assisting the Panzer IV. I don't know if the Pack 43 is actually revealed itself. It is in range, so one more round may connect with it. Don't know. Double pan check from the Panzer Grenadiers, so he's lacking anti-infantry right now. Trying to destroy the Zis gun. Looks like this guy got pinned by the Cromwell. Bounce from the Zis gun. Panzer Grenadiers are pretty wounded. Pan check rolls a miss there. Rolls some misses there. Pan check rolls a whole bunch of misses. Or a comet tank now on the field. He could pick up the Zis guns, help shoot against these vehicles. Yep, looks like this guy's gonna pick up that Zis gun. Oh, but his teammate destroyed it as he was picking it up, and he took up one of the Pioneer models. Yeah, he may have actually wiped out his teammate's Panzer Grenadier. How many? 3 friendly kills. He wiped his teammate's Panzer Grenadiers. Oops. Nothing here just yet. Battle Phase 3. Battle Phase 3 has been built. The structure for it has not. He may have for some Panthers. The artillery also still alive in field, enhanced with the Pantrix, which could be utilized with the Panzerwerfer, so maybe Panther the Panzerwerfer. Katusha barrage running on in.
We have casualties.
Pack 43 has not scored a single hit on anything. I'm not sure how that was possible. He fired so many shots there, but he was in range. Canova gets a pen there. Multiple pens on the T-485. Multiple pens there. The Canova does get wiped on out. Pens 4 scores not a wipe there. And likely gets destroyed. Got splashed down by the T-485. And maybe it was a Zis gun. It's not looking good for the Axis players, honestly. Trying to focus on the Canova first. The Axis players lost quite a bit right now. The Allies are now 302 tickets versus 127 and counting down. Bomb grenade there, or gamma bomb. You're going to train Obstas and trip forward.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
That was a lot of mortar hits there. And looks like the Okuda player has back the game, and likely his teammate will as well. So we'll just fast forward a little bit there. Need some hits there. Likely, when your teammate backs out of the game like that, you pretty much have no chance of winning. Yep. And also, if you ever notice that one of your opponents has back of the game, you should focus down the people still in the game, which will help convince them back out as well if they start losing a whole bunch of stuff. It just reminds them how pointless it is if you continue. These guys may want to use the vehicle crew repair. And now the Austria player has back the game as well. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need the restroom, so I'm going to take time to restart the game. Help clear out the VRAM cache. And it's booting back up, use the restroom. Please give me a moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I am back. Depending how long the next replay, it may be my last replay for tonight. If it is very long, then that'll be a good replay. Let's see now. We've done a little bit of everybody. This should be fine. Let's see now. Yeah, this one should be fine. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another couple heroes to replay. So on the left side as the blue Okadoplar, we got Salt Man, trademark. Spawn on the south side as the yellow Okadoplar, we got Hurt Feelings. I can certainly help make it worse. Spawn as the magenta Okadoplar, we got Might Be the Meow Gamer. And as spawn as the red US ally, we have Might Be the Kazakh. Looks like 3 players have selected the auctions. The US player has gone for Mechanized Company, a fun auction. Get access to WC51 and got Triple Combat Engineer to Conscripts. I have not seen that opener. Doesn't have any Combat Engineer bulletins like building landmines quicker or cheaper. But yeah, selected the Urban Defense Tactics, but this is a questionable composition to say the least. It does have Triple Conscript bulletin, including one which makes them build faster, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Personally, I think the cooldown bulletin is probably a better bulletin than this one, the 5% cooldown. The Okadoplar player has not selected the auction. Do have the standard elite armor, we got the special operations, so another pretty standard auction, and for the trifecta of standard auctions, we got Overwatch Doctrine. Those are basically the 3 doctrines people also play with, occasionally Breakthrough and or Grand Offensive. Special Operations probably the least selected out of all of these 3. But still a pretty common doctrine. That's Shun Pioneers to fall back over the Sioux. Gonna get rid of the part there. Possible squad out there if he really pursues it. And he's really pursuing it. Volkswagen does knock them back, corral them back into the fence line. No incendiary grenades when you really want one. Pulse Gunner is now being pursued as well. Since he's running away, it means he's going to take a lot of free damage there. The Russian squad can throw a flank, and the Russian squad does push up the Kuvagan. And right now, the Okadoplar player is just getting crushed. His units come in piecemeal and getting focused on pretty quickly. Kuvagan does go down there. Down south, yellow's claimed some good amount of ground, so some competition did get forced back. He's also kept him in the center. In fact, he's actually secured the cutoff sector, because if you look at the mini-map here, you can see this sector gets all the way over there. Deny the fuel income, very nice. And the Panzer is in a pretty good position there. That's just simply just stall it out. He will basically do no damage in return, but something else can be a good idea. Also got a landmine there. The Okadoplar player has declared that land as mined. Down south, the Axis players also have this fuel point as well. And in supply, so they're not losing too much income. It's just the allies the allies don't have too much fuel income. 16 versus 23. And we have a doctrine, another doctrine selected, got Special Operations Doctrine. Ooh. Not only did he stall out the assault, he got double hit 2 squads at landmine. WC-51 has taken anti-tank rifle grenade, or Panzerfaust. Appears to be anti-tank rifle grenade. Did I mention he's gone for breakthrough? No, I mentioned these two. Don't think I actually mentioned with the OKW players. We got Oath Special and breakthrough. Yeah, it was about him. I don't think I actually talked about his, though. Either way, looks like the WC-51's getting plinked by the small arms fire. That reaction squad is the opposite of alive. Could have tried dismounting the vehicle in order to preserve it. Falls back. Could have kept this 5-man squad on the front line, but I understand all those squads are wounded. He really did need that ambulance. He did call for the ambulance, and it was indeed for him. Oh. You see a conscript model stuck right there. He will be machine gunned down pretty shortly. But it's only losing one model there. And now the rest of the conscript squad is now free. Kamji is firing from long range, so not all these guys are firing, only these two here. These two were not. Backs up the light cover there, very nice. Urban defense doctrine, so he has access to shock troops and the light AT gun. The light AT gun is useful versus Austria, not very useful versus OKW. The Panzer difference in the armor is quite stark. If there's a Puma Panzer II, that'll make more sense. Maybe flak half track as well, but that's about it. And the cancer shots from it is really not that useful since they got the range nerf. Before and when it had no the same range as the AT gun, it was a bit more usable. Not so much anymore. So these guys do fall back.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Got another landmine destination here, but this time his storm officer, pretty good target there. Shock troops got marked target onto him and throws a frag. Storm officer may get wiped out. Try to go for him, but every guy, all those guys got caught in reload. So it's a marked target on the shock troops, which actually more relies on armor rather than target size, so it still has capability of resisting the damage.
Sabotage strategic points, comrade commander.
We're running the other Sturm Officer. Huh, yeah, both of the OKW players could go for Sturm Officers, I just realized. Conscripts get behind some light cover with the shock troops. Could try throwing a frag grenade there. Rice squad advancing, but pretty wounded. A half track being pulled in the field. You see both players have gone for Storm Officers. He doesn't need the half track for anti-air. All needs it for anti-infantry. So I'm always been more impartial towards the pack howitzer. Ooh! Excellent frag there. And that is the only door out of there. He should have not evacuated the building. He should have stayed in the building, eat it, and then get out. Because, nice infiltration grenades. Because he lost the entire squad because he stacked up at the exit. You can see the mountain of bodies there. The bodies did, in fact, hit the floor. Or the ground. Does use enemy on that rifle squad there, but there's a wave of axis infantry there. Once again, they do deny the fuel income, and of course does deny reinforcements here until it gets back in supply. Medics getting some much needed work done there, very nice. Our squad behind some good heavy cover, and yellow's not going for an MG34. This teammate has a SW half track on the field, trying to go for the sheer transporters. Maybe pull it down to help keep the cutoff sector or the fuel sector. And see if we can pull on the other. Right now the Allies have great fuel control on the south side of the map. G43 upgrade on the Panzer Fusiliers. Show Pioneers straight forward. Transfiles connects onto the AA half track. Continues the conscripts, hits the Shroom Pioneer at max range. Hopefully that guy just bought spazzed out. I think I'm just going crazy. 2 combat engineers, 1 upgraded flamethrower. The other conscript squad depends on heavy cover as well. Do not get any AoE suppression there because they're all behind heavy cover. And looks like Magenta's gone for double shock troop. Has a massive stockpile of fuel, so maybe we'll see a KV2. Maybe still be a good idea to go by SU-85, a half track engage and everything, and all these forces do fall back. Transfusers starting to fall back. Grenade's been thrown somewhere down there, not sure what. Based on these guys not firing them, maybe a smoke grenade here. Looks like the Shroom Officer does throw smoke. Over here, Volunteers do get forced on back. Interior Pants Quarters has its gun firing, protecting this cutoff sector. Fuel sector may be decaptured once again. Lay down some more sandbags here.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
My apologies. Computer is not falling back. We have a Soviet landmine there. Minesweeper not upgraded. The Shroom Pioneers has successfully swept that landmine with their feet. And they have confirmed there, in fact, there was a landmine there. Some sort of sprint ability there. Oh, we got the breakthrough tactic enabled. Breakthrough tactics not to be confused with breakthrough, because breakthrough is a austere ability, which is the one you consume fuel to make your vehicles to capture sectors. Wipes out that Shroom Pioneer entirely. A half track firing away. Sound like a... Ooh, yep. Shroom Pioneers got caught laying down landmine, and they did indeed, in fact, get exploded. Reaction squad does get forced on back.
Command half track has been converted into the headquarters building.
Rock squads push the way forward with the captain.
Grenades now available to all conscripts. Conscripts. Now you can use
Does depend there. Smoke grenade has been thrown. Set infiltration grenades get thrown. Hits the retreating rifle squad a little bit, but that's about it. Rifle squad and captain push way forward. Over here, got the MG34. Shroom Officer push way forward. Just 2 models there. Look like a bit more of the Oculution. Shock Troop does get suppressed there. Does use some smoke to protect himself. Does keep the cutoff sector secure. But currently, it's going to be providing supply for nothing. Another landmine here. This guy does have a minesweeper. He did indeed, in fact, successfully sweep the landmine. Once again, with his feet. Obasassin behind some good light cover there. Got these guys falling back, and now got T-34 Sim6 in the build queue for Magenta. Has consumed all his fuel.
Our territory
partial shot signal with the KV-2.
The sector is at risk.
Infiltration grenades now being thrown. And staggering each other on the street. The riot squad ate some damage there, but they can be healed on up. And looks like overall the Axis player is getting some good amount of field control going. Right now the VP is at 399 versus 353 in favor of the Allies for the time frame. Two of them, however, being secured up. T2 versus 76 now in the field. Both the Axis players have 102 fuel. The constant fuel attacks makes it greatly delayed their Panzer IV deployment. Red's probably getting pretty close to a... He has a major. He can pull out any of his assets. Probably a good idea with the amount of infantry on his field. And going for a squad of cavalry riot squad, I think he should go straight for a Jackson or go for a Sherman tank at this moment. He could go for a 76mm Sherman, but I think the Jackson performed that job a little bit better in a tank. He has one AT gun, but a lot of AT infantry, so I think more dedicated Jackson would be better at this moment in time. Does going to mark target this guy here. Needs to make sure to focus him down. He does soft shoot with that guy there. Once again, another spin maneuver. He's trying to play some Call of Duty. Call of Duty is, of course, a very famous Fortnite clone now. Somehow. Our squad does fall back. And got some flak bursts up there. And this Rock Squad needs to start falling back as well. We do have the Cavalry Riot Squad. They do use fire superiority, which is the ambush assault ability. I'm just trying to repair up the T-476. Some sort of landmine detonation there. See a lot of pile of corpses. And a nice little rifle flare there. Flame engineers like their sauerkraut extra crispy. Shock troops can secure the central VP. And the VP has been secured.
Steady up.
Panzer IV now deployed on the field. Shock troops take some fire there. Great hit there onto the Panzer Fusiliers. Again, if it does take a bit of damage there. Up here, we have the Panzer IV and Volkswagen firing away. They do have a bit of heavy cover, but rolls a miss. These guys push forward. Panzer IV has enough repairs to withstand another shot now. Comchi is advancing. He could force retreat back to conscript if he doesn't want the squad to be flanked. And both one Pinot does full retreat there. Shun officer falls back as well. Up north, Volkswagen has an Obersassen heading on up. AT gun would like to get decrewed here, getting ripped apart by all these forces. Our squad coming one at a time, that's not good. Volkswagen is trying to capture the M1 AT gun, which does, going for a 76 Sherman. And the ambulance packs on up, trying to get on there. Does take a pen. Don't think anything will really bounce on a ambulance other than bullets. Major battery get ripped apart there. Sherman 76 almost completed. Does get a pen there on the Panzer IV. Good hits there. Rifle squad's straight forward. Captain takes some damage there. Both Grenadiers and Sturmofficer does get forced on the back. And now the Panzerfusilier does get forced back there as well. Easy 8 or Sherman 76 push way forward.
Enemy armor!
Easy 6 taking some severe damage there. Does get a pen there, but it's abandoned, so... And that's the problem with abandoned vehicles as a concept.
Medium tank was
He just lost the Sherm tank, which should have been a relatively equal trade, but it was not. Sherm Pioneers can immediately try recapturing it and let it creep away, or start repairing it. Looks like he's going to repair it immediately. The option is perfectly fine for him. Of course, that's technically his teammate's Panzer, which should be nice to return it to him, or let one player control both. Both are quite feasible. And right now it's just a boom that their team can get a recoverable tank there. Lewis has to pick it up. Does take a pen there and sort of creep on back out of there. So have to rely on the armor. Shock troops do get forced on back. And throws a grenade there. Does not wipe out just yet, but in a bit of effort does get decrewed there. And now the 76 Sherman or 76 T-34 does go down. Got something being called on in right there. Direct it there onto the kind of buffer. And the Panzer IV has been recovered. Now you can go and task this Sturm Pioneers to repair up his teammate's Panzer IV to help him out. Russian squad can probably take time to repair up the ambulance while at it. Won't take too long. Would be less than 160 health worth of repairs. Right now, Red has pretty much nothing left. I would recommend still Jackson for him rather than another Sherman tank. Magenta has going for another Zis gun. They are lacking AT, both players. Just bazookas and soon to be a Zis gun. Does find a landmine there. Engineers getting some perks there on the Panzerfusiliers, forcing him back. And also, he did find another landmine right there. Very nice. Bounce there. Does throw smoke there from the Sturmofficer. Very nice. Major gets penned there. Right squad's in range, or in Captain charge before. If an unfortunate grenades thrown there on the bazooka squads, the rest squad does get wiped on out. Ooh, massive bundle grenade there. Red right now just getting ripped apart entirely. They lose the Reaction squad and a Rifleman squad and the captain there. Red is in a bad position right now. I still say go for Jackson. It's a bit more reliable than the Easy 6. And there goes the MG34 they were trying to capture. Vegeta still has units in the field. He's not knocked out, but he's not in a great position either. Red is in an absolutely horrible position now, and nothing to repair up the ambulance. He basically just has 2 rifleman squads to work with. Assault artillery is available for yellow. Blue can bring in a lot of infiltration grenades. Managed to salvage the T-34 carcass with 5 delicious fuels. So he can start quenching the thirst of his vehicles. They also bring in a Panther. And Los is trying to clean up the machine gun placements. Does take the ambulance there. They never receive repairs. Cannot withstand a shot there. And when he gets a good pen, Bazookas gets some hit there. Overall, successful little push. Hands forward needs some repairs. Another Sherman 76 on the field. Trying to go for a rifleman squad. He could go for some cavalry riflemen. Going for a captain.
Battle damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
Right now, the cavalry rifle squad is not super great on this map. But they're, of course, a close-range squad, and there's a lot of range units that can rip them apart at range, and they, of course, will require veterancy and ambulance to keep them topped off. Yeah, probably best not go for cavalry riflemen. A lot of close-range squads, like the cavalry rifle squad in Shun Pioneer, requires healing after each fight in order to make them actually usable between fights. Since these anomalous and ambulance, that's basic requirement to get along with them as well. I don't think cavalry rifle squad has a veterancy heal over out of combat ability. Maybe they do. Still, that requires you to actually get them vetted and not get ripped apart repeatedly. Could go for the command tank. Don't really need it at the moment. Could be a bit overkill. Though when seeing the KV-2, it will not be overkill. I'd say it's no longer overkill.
Fly half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
Shock troops can hit that range. Frag grenade there on the Obersassen, and since he moved out of heavy cover, he took full damage from that. It does get suppressed there from something. You know, I have no idea how that guy was suppressed. Did Obersassen activate the suppressive ability? No, he's not veteran for C4. I don't think the Sherman officer has a suppression ability. How did he get suppressed? I don't think there's STG it can cause suppression. Maybe it does. Yeah, I have no idea how that guy started getting suppressed. Missed there, got a pen there. He has activated the siege mode, which that's a horrible spot with siege mode. You want to put behind some cover there. Like, put in siege mode right there, that would make sense. Provide some good coverage. Right now, siege mode is... They have to be contested around 1 point in order for siege mode to be very useful. And he needs that KV-2 in 2 locations because they are not in a great position. This gun's getting ripped apart by these squads. Got another siege mode activated there. In open ground, so the cannon warfare is starting to plink away at it. Wreck hit there. He needs to follow that one back. Conscript squad does get suppressed there. Shock troops do fall back there. Sherman 76 does send a pen, receiving multiple pens. Getting hit by the M1AT gun. Transport back on off. There is a Zis gun behind him. Oh, that's a King Tiger. Major getting hit there. Flamethrower does get detonated there. Sherman tank is dismounted, getting rid of repairs there. Good frag grenade there by the Pence Fusiliers. One grenade thrown on top of these guys. They do largely avoid it. Our squad about to get wiped on out. Can't be losing these rifle squads. Those is the Rock squad, and the Pence Fusiliers do fall back in time. With the cow now being deployed on the field by the US player, he has gone for double officer. Good there on the cannon warfare. His teammate could send a King Tiger to support him down south. His teammate has all 3 structures and has enough fuel, so maybe Yag Tiger rather than King Tiger. King Tiger is probably better at this situation since they're not finding too much armor, and King Tiger's course is very useful versus infantry. Yag Tiger can, but he wants to spend a lot of munitions to it, even though he does have a good number of munitions for it. He doesn't have to. And plus, I'm finding it's a good number of shock troops, which are more mobile units, and his barrage abilities are better versus static units. So yeah, definitely King Tiger's probably the way to go. Right here, then the Panzer Fusiliers. That will lead off manpower to prevent the King Tiger from being deployed. Right now, he may actually have population issues with the amount of squads he needs to be reinforced there. Smoke grenade. King Tiger has plenty of health. Gets hit down the column of engineers. Does take a pen there from an M1AT gun. Volskin just got ripped apart. Smoke grenade or frag grenade thrown there. Hits one Sturm Pioneer. Couple pens there. Siege mode's being active or deactivated there. Gets a bounce there. Gets that gun. You got this guy not gonna hit there, so I'm gonna fall back. Who is he? He's clearly Saltman. The guy named Saltman is probably named Saltman. Answer 4. This guy is wounded. I think his name was Manpower of the King Tiger or the Yak Tiger. King Tiger deployed on the field. I do think that is the better option. KV2 getting repaired on up. It is in siege mode and a pretty good position there. Won't be able to cover the Southern VP. Right now there's a double capture against the Allies and soon to be a single capture. We're gonna refer camouflage right here. Is this gun getting hit by that gun? Pulse grenade is hitting up north. King Tiger Persuade Fort fully repaired. As for avoids the barrage or the shot there from the KVU-2. Comes just straight forward, and here comes the Yellow's King Tiger. Takes out conscript model there. Which is now pulling back. Boost forward. King Tiger gets the rocket on the KV-2, trying to peck on up, get on out there. M1AT gun and Zis gun trying to set on up. Smoke grenade there, thrown up by the shock shoot. M1AT gun's at least able to hit the Panzer 4. Since the barrage there, we've got the assault artillery from Yellow. Oh, that was you. Sorry, I just realized that's you. Actually, you calling that. You're Assault Man. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. And yep, and looks like the Allies have surrendered. This Android saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Sorry, I completely missed that aspect. I was trying to focus on a couple things. Do need to use the restroom before I start the next replay. Please give me a moment. My apologies, I am back. And this is probably my last replay tonight. Let's see. Let's try to find something with Brits next. This may be good. Make sure there's nobody suspicious here. Looks like it's fine enough. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Small on the south side as the Yellow Soviets have got I-1, and depending on which font, you may not be able to read that. Spawn as the British ally, we got Kodaka Perksy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm horrible speaking Leet. Small on the north side as the red OKW player, we got Cooper47, also known as Cooper. And spawns the idle magenta player. We got Iran, man of lost connection. That ain't good. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit there. If you backs just a delayed start there, you can help mitigate that by having your game installed into an SSD or an M2. This game feels like if it's on a faster read-write hard drive, the more responsive it is. And he almost was living up his name for his namesake there. He does have a lot of manpower there. And he did do an MG42 skip. With him having a late start like that, he should not have done an MG42 skip. Because now he can forward 3 Grenadiers. Yeah. Should have pulled out another Pioneer or another MG42 with his delayed start there. Sometimes you have to make do with a horrible situation. Whether it be it's his fault, I'm not going to really say lack of hardware is his fault, because not everybody can afford good hardware. Though, granted, hard drives are getting more and more cheaper and holding more and more. Cancel the second Grenadier, go for a Sniper. I disagree with that. Snipers need a bit more of a front line. I also generally dislike the deployment of them. I prefer if they were all rebalanced towards like light infantry, like the Jaeger light infantry. Combat took some damage there, they do fall back there. This combat is nice close to the Panzer Fusiliers. And it looks like everything that the Soviet player has is maintaining behind heavy cover there. I'm to charge down this guy here. Took some losses upon exiting cover.
We have a new sniper under our command.
Wehrmacht sniper now deployed on the field. And Pioneer behind or on open ground and captures the fuel sector. He has a large amount of stockpile manpower. He assumes has enough for battle phase 1. He should go for that and probably go for some Panzer Grenadiers. He has no full to support Panzer Grenadiers. All that stuff supports Grenadiers and Ostruppen. Section does fall back there. Still see that fuel there, so he's not gone for battle phase 1 just yet. Going for a little bit late Grenadier.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Conscript and Pasifusir rolling it out. Got Pioneers being supported by a Sniper. Should be easy win for the Sniper. Pasifusiliers do catch the sector, and they do lost the fight. Pasifusiliers push forward, 2 of them. This guy's in open ground there, took some losses. Best focus this guy down and knock him out of the fight immediately. Then focus down this guy here. And looks like the Conscript Squad trying to rotate around behind some heavy cover there. Very nice. It looks like he's sort of just chasing the Conscript down. Not a good idea sometimes, especially when he's taking sort of free shots over there. Conscript tried to get out of heavy cover and they decided to stick back to it, which is a good call. As Fusiliers charging a bit farther down south than expected. Each section's rotating around, getting hit by the Grenadier, and trying to go for the sector there, but already got a Grenadier there. And this other Grenadier is trying to engage. This guy can start pushing forward out of the cover. And the intersection does fall back there. Conscript squad that was behind heavy cover did get flanked. The other squad of combatants do fall back. All the guys still alive, but severely wounded. Now the British player is going for his counter sniper. Good flame burster on the Panzer Fusiliers. Down south, got the intersection and Vickers. Grenadiers taking some damage there. Sniper. Is a shot there on that intersection. British player does not have medics field, and his bulletins are a bit interesting. He does have a munitions reduction upgrade on the universal carrier. Additionally, he has a munitions or a Mills bomb range, a scary kind of spice. Now it is called mill, so it must have been milled grain as a form of ooh, good landmine detonation there. Milled grains in the form of spice. That's clearly what it means, right? Sounds like I'm hearing a good number of landmine detonations. Yep, another landmine detonation there. VPs, only one VP is secured at the moment for the Axis players. This intersection is still charged way forward. Looks like Blue's just constantly trying to get to this VP, or maybe trying to hunt down the sniper. Sniper's been maintaining good distance. Best way to pick the sniper is simply have a Grenadier in front of him, and if he tries to charge it down, the Grenadier will get a lot of free damage done. Excuse me. 55 caliber sniper, trying to go for a counter snipe. Like I always say, your first kill of your sniper should be opponent's sniper. Not an original quote, but something I did in fact steal.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Magenta right now has a lot of wounded forces there. He must not have a medical bunker. He has a bunker, who could be upgraded to medics. And plenty of munitions for us, and I'm not paying close enough attention there. Going for a 2-2, going for the medical bunker now. And Conscript's eyeing for some sandbags there. That is not a cut. It is a cutoff sector towards this munitions sector. And got the Panzerfuels trying to decapture the fuel sector. Maxim sitting on up. Conscripts just got on top of the point there to prevent it from being decaptured. But the Maxim did its job well enough. 2-2 to one field. Pack 40 now on the way. 6-pounder now being deployed in the field. And no Zisk gun for the Soviets. Paul should go for next. He has enough manpower now. The Soviet player also went for munitions space bulletins. You got the landmine that cost less, build those landmines faster, and also AT grenades, which I think this one was bugged, but maybe that has been fixed in the final patch. A lot of the mod tools have not been updated within 4 years before the final patch as well, so still 0 kills there. Very, very good. Right now, since the British player keeps on sending lone intersections forward, oh, it has been revealed. He needs to get on out of there. He could try chasing it down home. Gets knocked around there by the 2-2 a little bit. The 2-2 is the counter sniper unit for the Wehrmacht or Aufstier. Does take a pen there. Snipers do cost more manpower. Howdy! Thank you for the raid, Meow Gamer. I think I casted you last game. 2-2 goes down. Welcome to the stream. Grenadiers moving around. Intersection push way forward. Sniper being pursued, but good number of Grenadiers to protect him. Panzerfuels just heading down south, pursuing the conscript squad. Intersection is falling back. Failed trying to get the sniper once again. They just fell back there. 6-pounder here. Do now have an assault officer for the British player as well. And we do have Doctrine Blocking, got the elite troops going for some stormtroopers. G43 stormtroopers are, I think, in my opinion, the best infantry unit that the Wehrmacht or Aufstier can deploy out in the game. And generally, in my opinion, better avoid the MP40s. Just go straight for G43s. Sure, you can go ahead and give me a look at it, but this is probably my last replay for tonight, so it'll probably be something for next week. Panzerfuels taking some damage there. Molotov being casted. And does interrupt it, since he did dodge it nice and early. And the Lag is nailing that squad. Paul just retreat back that squad entirely. Frag grenade there, Molotov there. On left side, Grenadiers engaging the intersection. Sniper patrol forward, trying to get some shots there. Vickers pushing up north. Stormtroopers in ambush position. No G43 upgrade, just trying to sneak around. Does briefly get revealed there, but since it's out of arc, doesn't really matter if it gets spotted. Though, best not go for ambush assault if the Bren's nearby. Does go for the ambush assault, probably grab the Vickers and run. Sniper getting focused down there, which will allow him to expire the ambush assault. Wow, that lag spike there from that T-70 being deployed. And looks like he's not going to try to grab the Vickers. He's going to destroy the Vickers and try to engage the Grens. Force back the Grenadiers there. Pack 40 rolls a miss. Target size is 10, so it's not guaranteed to hit. And one more shot there. He could still grab the MG. I hope we have time to grab it, and he's just going to decide to grab it. Left side here, T-70 push way forward. Got the Flame Engineers in the region. Conscripts heading to some heavy cover there. Down south there, we've got the Stormtroopers trying to hide, but they're having trouble hiding. Officer does get forced back there. Burn squad behind some heavy cover of the carcass of the 222. So looks like build some sandbags there. Shun Pioneer may get wiped down out there, mostly going to depend on how the T-70 does against him. Cruisers trying to hit that Flame Engineers. Here, Bren's firing down south. Looks like the 6-pounder does get decrewed there. It does do ambush assault. That's going to be dead once he gets the smoke sword ward off. I'm pretty sure there's a smoke grenade there. It does manage to save it. That was a very dangerous ambush assault since you do have increased target size while that's active. But looks like it was overall pretty successful. Does grab the 6-pounder. Probably would have been better to stand there and fight until the area is secured. So he doesn't have to lose that squad. It could have been useful for shooting the stormtroopers. MG or Vickers pointing up north. Wrong direction. Looks like the T-70 still causing more damage than over here. Conscript's nice close to the Panzer Fusilier. Like getting hit by the T-70. Molotov on the Grenadiers. Grenade of some sort there. Might lose to the Panzer Fusilier. Pack 40 got one pinned there on the T-70, forcing him back. And thus the Vickers is facing the correct direction now, suppressing on the infantry section while the guards firing away. Both DPs are firing. We got the assault officer here, upgrade the Vickers K.
Our territory.
Section pushing along the flank. Pack 40 sitting on up. Let's see, up north we do have, looks like the Shun Pioneer may get wiped out here. T-70 did take one pen, so 2 more pens is done for. The kind of work right here. Sitting on up. Scores a hit there. T-70 gets on back on out of there. One intake rifle grenade should finish it off there. Slow response there. Does turn on recon mode to hold fire. Just follow the combat engineers. You can follow the T-70. Battle phase 2 now complete, which allegedly can pull out rocket artillery. According to the voice announcer, that's simply not the case. T-70 needs some repairs. Conscripts and guards pushing the way forward. We can't wait for there and Panzer Fusiliers, so the conscripts should win out that fight. That Pack 40 needs some reinforcements and healing. We do now have Tier 3 being built. Let's see, all players selected at Doctrine. We knew about the elite troops. We knew about the breakthrough. We've also got the Royal Engineers as well as the mechanized support. So I think the Yag Tiger could be particularly useful, especially when the ISU-152 gets deployed on the field. Has Lucy behind some good heavy cover. Molotov trying to alight it. Light gets an excellent hit there on the guards. These guys are very stacked up, vulnerable to the high explosives of the Lag. Though the castle turret did take a hit there. Stormtroopers have the hold fire turned on. They're going to get revealed with this advance, and well, them shooting also reveals them. Light gets a good hit there, and may wipe that squad entirely. Could use the ambush assault to secure the wipe, and stick behind the shed. Did not take out the intersection behind the shed, like old Betty. Flame Engineer is going to immolate the Panzer Fusiliers. They like their sauerkraut extra crispy. And maximum firing away in the back line. Or I say out of the heavy cover there. T-70 may not want to shoot because he will destroy the heavy cover, making it harder for the Flame Engineers to wipe him out. Oh, there was a flare mine there. Got detonated because it was not being detonated from the minesweeper. Rock grenade there hits the intersection quite hard. Could focus him down. Possible squad over there. No incendiary round. That was wiping out either way.
Increase your efforts.
Officer pushed way forward. Destroys the slit trench there. Grenadiers falling back. Smoke barrage there from, guessing, an artillery officer.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Not super familiar with a lot of the players. I guess he tends to queue with somebody who cheats all the time, I guess. Or at least allegedly. Could it be Panzer IV for red not being pulled in the field? Magenta has gone for a Panzer IV himself. Good frag grenade there on the Soviet mortar. May get a full squad out there. Pretty wounded last two models there. Just need to get one more man. Did not penetrate that last man in the rear. Panzer IV gets a small splash hit there. Takes out one of the models there. Grenadiers in a good position. All those guys suppressed. Here the Vickers K. T-70 trying to hit that Panzer Fusilier there, and may have actually stolen the mortar. Which is more likely to steal the mortar and keep the Panzer Fusilier alive. Took a severe damage there. Does wipe that Panzer Fusilier. But we see the anti rifle grenade and the sheer Panzer IV are fired. His teammate's Panzer IV should be easily finished off. Does get penned there though. Does use the line of sight blocker there, the trees there, and finish off the T-70. Maxim does get forced on back there. We do have a Soviet landmine there. This gun, or 6-pounder, back on off. Austria Panzer IV could use a bit of repairs. He has one minesweeper engineers next to the sniper. Grenadiers pushing down south. Oh, landmine detonation here. Looks like the Panzer Fusilier is founded, not the Panzer IV, which is actually quite important. 6-pounder facing the wrong direction. We got another Soviet landmine being established there. And the guards do go ahead and brace turret. Do have a drop Gren, which does get secured up by the Grenadiers, a very good asset for them. NG-42 setting on up. Oh no, that's a captured Vickers. Captured Vickers make it uncaptured. Stormtroopers pushing forward. I hear a Churchill AVRE has been established in the field. He has researched Hammer, so he can go fast occasionally. But matters well, the Churchill AVRE as well as the Churchill Proctor are far more squishy than regular Churchills. They have a little bit more armor in exchange for a lot less health. And that's why I prefer the regular Churchills over all the Churchills.
An engineer unit is ready for
As honestly, a tide of regular Churchills can be very difficult to stop. So I have to acquire maybe a Firefly too in case you have to fight Panthers. But against medium tanks, they will crush medium tanks. Transfusers take a bit of damage there. AVRE trying to go for a shot. Over the left side, got the assault officer trying to secure up that VP. Soldier VP being captured as well. Right now the Allies have 216 tickets for 385. Takes all the sandbags there. And a bit of repairs there going. We should also get emergency war speed if it's not already enabled. We've got now the officer starting to fall back there, took some damage. Pack 40 sitting on up. Emergency war speed is available. Going forward, is casting the AVRE, the mortar. Annihilates the Grenadiers, but it hit the hay bale there, made it detonate very early. Pretty good aiming there. You can aim for the terrain object. Infantry section does take a bit of damage. Monsters push their way forward. Good hit there from the mortar. We now have a explosive barrage of some sort. It is the incendiary mortar barrage, not explosive. Explosive fired. Pack 40 is sitting on up, trying to hit the AVRE, gets a pen there. And overall, he does back off from the region. As Fusier is about to get wiped out by T-476, who's almost down. Some assets over there. Cut-off sector is the capture at the moment. Six-pounder does connect on Panzer 4. Sorry, I just saw your comments. Allegedly he counted as his pre-made team 7 unique cheaters. Most of them have been banned. One still not banned. Why spend? I'm assuming most of these like accounts, you have to spend money on them in order to get a cheater to play along with you. Don't really understand why people actually pay money for this game like that. Unless you could just somehow spoof a new IP address, but still, I just don't see the point in trying to cheat like that to play with a game with somebody who cheats like that. Like, what's the point? It's not fun. You have to have a handicap like that to play the game. Back when I used to play this game all the time, I just did it for fun. And also, the best things you can do is also just not worry about your ranking and just play to have fun. Good hits there on the T-476. Another T-476 over here, so not going to see an ISU 152 anytime soon. Does still have that smart target, which is quite nice. His teammate may want to go for a Firefly. British player is going for more intersections. Right now they're a bit low on fuel. Conscript squad advancing, does get some good heavy cover there. Mortar, I feel like this shot's going to be pretty accurate right there. Ballistics going to hit this guy. Did a good job hitting that guy. Light gets a great hit there on that conscript once again. That Light is in a position to annihilate everything there. Yep, if you look at the Light here, it has a pretty clear line of sight, so it doesn't really scatter and hit the turret as much. There we go. If I move close like that, then you can see the Light. Though, if it was more like right here, that would have been better. Got the Blitz activated there, Combat Blitz. A couple bounces there, got one pen. Not super great. T-476. It's not one hit down. The kind of rolls missed there. He must be forced on the ground where the T-4 was. Didn't cancel the force fire ground quick enough, and now he got overran. Possible squad wipe here. Transport trying to engage, but the transport is now getting 2v1. Combat Blitz almost available. Looking for the follow Boro Badger. Both in the stream. Good pin there onto the T-476. Combat Blitz there. It does take 2 pens there, so 2 more pens is done for. Look at the follow Punisher 5472. Welcome to the stream. Good hit there on his own Commissioners, as well as pedestrian pioneers. No comment. T-476 may go down. He could just try ramming it, so he's probably going to go down this next shot. Does scatter wide though. This gun gets wiped out. No bombing run to fall for ram. Not like the other missions for that either way. Up here, got the Tiger Ace now full in the field. Transport forward. AVRE backing off. He needs a Firefly. Does go down there. And no munitions for a AT gun. Not AT gun, AT grenade. Both those T-34s do go down. He's spending some munitions on the marked target, which may have been too expensive for the moment. He should have just hit it with the AT grenade and backed off of one of the tanks. Yep, marked target was not a good idea at the moment in time. Head score goes down to the 6-pounder. Engineers get crushed slightly. If you can scale crushes. AT grenade does connect onto the Panther. And Ziskun's trying to finish it off. Could try to emerge there. Get the Ziskun behind this heavy cover there. To see the smoke barrage. Taking out a great path there. And looks like a more smoke there. Nice chain of smoke. That had to be from both players. No, he captures the Soviet mortar, so it's not a chain of smoke from two players, just a chain of smoke from one player. He is indeed, in fact, a chain smoker. I recommend you don't smoke anything. All that's not good for you. Double frag grenade there, stick bomb. He tried to go for a retreat grenade there, unsuccessful. Good try though. Another Okuda can score on the build queue. Yellow has a bunch of men, no tanks. Grand squad does fall back. Magenta right now does have Tiger Ace. No Panzer IV in the field anymore. Of course, against Tiger Ace, you have to build tier 4, so maybe go for some fun asset there. Maybe a Brumbar. His opponent has AVRE, so the Brumbar could be safely deployed in the field. Tiger Ace can deal with a Firefly. Good is there. Outside, see, he has 2 Pack 40s, so either go for Stug or Brumbar. Panther be overkill. AVRE is going to get shot there. Nice Panzer Tactician does get stunned there, but the Panzer Tactician will save it from a bit of pain. Though it's still in a bit of pain. Good shot there in the intersection, forcing him back. And looks like the Okuda player's Panther, or no, that's Panzer IV straightforward. Panther doesn't have too many targets left on the field, just an AVRE, and now is that another T-34? Yep, another T-34. AVRE pushing on the flank, but it's pretty wounded. It'll take about 3 pens and it's done for. And that's not a lot. Less than a Panzer IV. Or equal to this Panzer IV. Though the AVRE would have more armor. This has what, 234 armor. The AVRE has 290. But its target size probably makes it easy to hit. Because it was live and I casted it, it was a replay I saw on the spectator, and I thought, this is good enough. Conscripts do take a bit of damage there. I mean, not many people upload replays to code2.org, so I mostly just do spectate live games, go from there. You're welcome. Do have something being casted there. Looks like it's the coordinated barrage. I was on the phone for 10 minutes of the game. That's not great. And he built sandbags all over the place. That's to be expected. AVRE rained a little bit short. Those the Grenadiers do avoid it. They did not, in fact, explode. VP captured. I hear a blitz. He is trying to protect this VP. The Axis players have 295 VPs. The Allies have only 94 and counting down. Don't know if the blitz was worth it. He has 330 munitions, so that's plenty of munitions, so worth it. Necessary? Probably not. Possibility and usable? Yes. Panzer IV, bit of damage on this AT gun, overrunning it quite nicely. Panther IV, Panther just need to focus that down, takes out the AT gun, need to take time to scuttle it. Oh, ram there, only gets a stun, no into crit. He managed to get a minimum range of ram there. AVRE says hi. Transport does take a hit there. Should be able to withstand the pen, but should be safe enough. Have to go take time with the Zis gun. Very nice. Transport backs on off. Very good. And I got a Firefly here, getting hit by this Pack 40. Yep. Yeah, it looks like now Magenta has too much munitions going, so maybe the Pioneers will lay down some S mines all around that VP and expend missions that way. He did go for something else. He did go for a Panther. I disagree with that. I think Stoic in this situation would be better. Go for something cheaper. He has already 2 Pack 40s in the field as well, so Brumbar could be also quite nice, because after all, Panthers and Stoics are counter units, which means they don't provide as a lot of presence in the field like a Brumbar, which is infantry. This gun finds Zap Turret. And some smoking from there onto the MG. This was just heading down south. Pack 40s nailing these units, maybe target weak points if possible. Target weak point has been summoned. It does get him in the fire animation. And it goes down. Yep, and now the Panther is really not useful. 1 Firefly. Red has a nice healthy composition. Magenta has a good healthy composition. A little bit too heavy in AT, as I've been complaining a bit too much. And we do have blue right now. Has 1 Firefly. Probably should go for 2 to deal with the Tiger. Plenty of infantry on the field. Yellow has plenty of infantry on the field, lacking a bit of a minesweeper. And of course anti-tank assets. So ISU-152 could be quite nice. SU-85 should be another option. Not a lot of munitions for ground landmines, so that's not really a possibility. Panthers pros on some Panzer Tactician. And Tiger Tank hitting the officer. Looks like a coordinated barrage right there from Pyrotechnic Squad. Does hit himself quite nicely. Conscripts and guards pushing around the side. Pack 40s need to keep on backing off. I hear a Firefly has hold fire turned on. That's not a good idea. And hits the Tiger Tank right in front of 2 Pack 40s. He has about 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and down. Transport Combat Bliss tried to flank hit the Firefly, but it already did its first part of the main. Sprinting away. Panzer is dead. Good try to support his teammate, but his teammate had it covered. Tiger Tank has a lot of targets in front of him. Does use a spearhead there. Target-rich environment for the Tiger Ace. Sniper still alive. Managed to fall back there. Does upgrade the Stormtroopers and G43s. Can't say the same squad. That seems like a newer squad. Don't see the MP40 upgrade. And 18 kills. I thought I had more than that, so that could be a fresh Stormtrooper. Now the Panthers have pretty much no targets to fight against, so SO's half track there, so Red's going to progress towards the King Tiger. Yag Tiger is definitely not a good call. King Tiger will be a good call. Allies are down to 20 tickets.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
This gun does get decrewed. A sacrifice to the almighty windmill. Very Dutch of him. And the allies have indeed, in fact, surrendered. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay tonight, so I'm going to send you guys off as a raid for the stream, for the Steam stream, and then terminate the stream itself. Let's see. Up Heroes 2. And 1 person, so start raid. And that's going to be the end of the stream. This is Android saying, thank you